Hello, guys. It's so good to be here again. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Yes, this is Saffron Media, and we are here to give you the best, the most trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings. Yes, from Edo State, the government is under serious attack as APC after him, and now they said he has done this and they are ready to take actions against him. Anyway, guys, more details, but please ensure you give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, ensure you like, and also share this video. Okay, my dear people, without further ado, it says that Edo APC tackles Obaseki over demolition of structures. Yes, it says right here that the Edo state government and the state All Progressive Congress are at loggerheads over the demolition of structures deemed illegal by the government. Some of the structures affected are shopping malls, hotels, and other commercial buildings. The Secretary to the State Government, Osarodion Oge, in a statement on Tuesday said the exercise was aimed at ensuring order and sanitizing the environment space in line with the extant laws and guidelines in the state for the benefit of Edo people. The statement reads, the Edo state government hereby informs the general public and property developers in particular that government is intensifying the removal of shopping malls, hotels, and other commercial buildings erected without appropriate approvals from the relevant regulatory authorities. The exercise is aimed at ensuring order and sanitizing the built environment space in line with the extant laws and guidelines in the state for the benefit of the generality of Edo people. In essence, all buildings and structures planned, being developed or completed in different parts of the state without approvals are to be discontinued or removed. The same applies to such structures being embarked upon in unapproved locations across the state. However, the APC, in a statement signed by its state's chairman, Colonel David Imaso, retired, condemned the demolition of one property at 13 Aideyan Street on the Ihama axis and another housing over 60 stores, which was undergoing construction at 90 Okenzua Road, both in Benin City. The APC said it is distressing that the Obaseki government is celebrating this demolition like a rampaging occupation force. Colonel Imose said the government did not follow due process and there is no evidence that the owners were served notice of infringement or intention to demolish. He said further that such actions by government was an illegality and amounts to willful and wanton destruction amidst excruciating unemployment rate, decayed infrastructure, a worsening governance system, and unprecedented poverty in our state. But Governor Obaseki said the ongoing removal of illegal structures was in line with the state extant planning laws and regulations. Obaseki made his remark when he visited the demolition site of 30 lock-up stores illegally built at Iyekogba Housing Estate without a building permit. The governor said, over the last few weeks, you will notice that our team has been going around the town to remove illegal structures that don't have a building permit, particularly in areas with public activity. A lot of people build shopping malls across the city without building plans or approval from the appropriate authority. Imagine a shopping mall on 2 or 3 levels with almost 40 or 50 shops that has no approval. If such a building collapses, you can imagine the devastation it will create. Government cannot sit idle and allow lawlessness and disarray in the way people construct buildings across the state. So obviously the APC are just trying to make the government look like they are not working Yes, it is called opposition party, so it is expected, because really that is their work to oppose whatever the government does, whether for the good or for the better. But I think one thing Nigerians should learn to practice is support. When a system is working, I believe whatever party you belong to, it does not matter. What matters is the growth of the state. And once the governor has won, I believe whatever party, what they should be planning to do is for the next election, if their party is going to win. But before then, I believe they should be in total support of the government of the day, so that that state would grow. That alone has affected Nigeria in so many ways, because we don't continue what the predecessors has left. All we want to do, want to prove that we can do better. Once someone has a good project started, yes, it is important that whatever government comes in, they should complete such a project and name it perhaps in both of their names and commission it. Let us leave this habit of trying to prove that Mr. A did this or Mr. B. It is all a collective effort to make the country better. That is why we are all divided. This is the number one thing that has caused division amongst ourselves. From the same state, we do all the sort of evils, and yet we complain that we're having issues with regions, we're having ethnic fights, when within ourselves we are even struggling to support each other. Like this Edo State is just a good example, because the government or the governor is trying to make the state have a good facelift and ensure that there is space, and also whatever illegal building or structures that are standing on the way can be removed, and yet they are criticizing him. I remember a state also that everyone was criticizing the government while he was, destroying, breaking out some of those shops, standing on the roadside and all of that. They criticized him so much, but the truth is, at the end of the day, he was celebrated because he gave that city a very good facelift that everyone appreciated the city, because everywhere was all jam-packed. Like they say, change is inevitable, and at the same time, change is something that is difficult for people to really follow through. But it is important that we learn to adapt to change, because at every point in time, change will definitely come, and we should learn to adapt to whatever changes that comes. So that city now is a very beautiful city that everyone now appreciates the government that did that. But at that time, it was all criticism and all of that. So the same thing is happening with the government of Edo State. I hope that the people will support him and ensure that there's a better Edo State for all Edolites. So my dear people, that is it. Thank you so much for listening. Drop your comment, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to like and also share this video. To have a pleasant time. Bye for now.